Yo. Yo. Good morning, party people. Had a bit of a sleep in. Oh my goodness. And I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Yeah. A little bit under the weather. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't have any meetings, and I don't have any... Well, I've got some filming to do, but I don't think I will today. They're not due. I think that what I'm going to do is have a shower, maybe have a shave, have a coffee, whether that's here or out, and then to be eye tracking my brother. Anyway, yeah, we go. Have a coffee, probably go out for a coffee, have a bit of a... They might see a friend, and then I'm going to go and do editing for the rest of the day. And do some work stuff, because I need to just sit down and do that. I think that might be what the next 2 days look like, so... I'll try and make these next 2 days a little bit more informative, so people can actually get something from it, in terms of the work that I'm doing, and how I do it, and what I'm doing. I think that might be more helpful, because I don't think it's going to be very entertaining, but it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a really good day. I know that for sure. Alright, let's get up and let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, so we just had a shower, and now we're going to just snack on a coffee. Okay, not snack. Oh, I've got a bit of a headache, which is because I haven't had enough water. My mum's little message. Good morning, little chookies. Have an awesome day. Love you, mum. Thank you. I will have an awesome day. So now I'm gonna make a quick little coffee, and then get down to business. My friend that I was meant to have coffee with this morning has not responded. Assuming she might have fallen back asleep, which is okay. That's fine. So what I'm doing now is going to do one at home. And I've noticed since I'd started making it with warm milk, so I started warming up the milk in the microwave, the coffee has tasted so much bloody better, rather than just pouring in some cold milk. So that was a bit of a game changer for me. And yeah, that's about it. Oh guys, that was unsuccessful. Bruh. So that didn't quite work as I'd planned it, but it was still cool. And now we got a little bit of milk to clean up. And you know what they'd say? Don't cry over spilt coffee. Something like that. Oh, that was loud. Bomboclat. All fixed. Okay. Now we're going to take this bad boy. Oh. Okay, we got the first sip cam. Average. Nah, it's good. Good way to start the morning. And there was more milk underneath that cup, so we're gonna clean that now. Yo, next one, let's go. So I just recorded this and I didn't have the mic on, but that's alright. So I just got the call up. Apparently my mate is now in Scarborough and I am the one that's now late. But that's okay. So I just got to do a quick pack up and then I'm gonna head over. It probably takes 15 minutes to get there. Yo, there we go, peep the fit. I'm feeling no rings today, so, you know, it's a no ring kind of day. I'm gonna leave the mic at home. It's just too bulky to carry around with the camera because it doesn't sit nicely on my back, which is annoying. Which sucks because it's actually when the wind is gonna be there, so it's probably the time you need it. But anyway, enough of that, let's go to the beach. But, okay, I'm gonna be a little bit late for the coffee, but while I'm just getting the car ready, there are 3 essentials that I will take with me everywhere. Well, I guess it's, anyway, 4, actually probably 4. Okay, so 1 is my car keys. House keys, car keys, you just never know when you're gonna need your keys to get home. You never know when your plan's gonna change and like you just need to get home. I don't have a spare key, so that's why I keep that. My other one obviously is the phone. Actually there are 5 essentials now that I'm thinking about it. My phone, because you know, the world that we live in, unfortunately or fortunately, we need it. It's a tool that we use very regularly, especially in the line of work that I'm in, and that, well, pretty much everyone that would be listening to this is in, which is cool. Second one, or third one, is my notebook. I always have a notebook, and different to my journal, but I mean a notebook and pen, I will always have it because you just never know when an idea or something is going to pop up, or you need to write something down, and if you don't have it, you're kicking yourself. And if you do, even if you don't write it down, it's better to have that safety. Third, I keep losing count. 4th one is my water bottle. I have that everywhere. This bad boy literally lives with me everywhere. You just need to stay hydrated. It's so important for everything, your brain function, just everything. Obviously it's the essence of life, right? And then the last one is the camera. And this is a recent addition. I will not go anywhere without this bad boy. You just, one, my phone quality is, I've got an old iPhone, so it doesn't really work very well, the camera. And 2, having the camera on me just reminds me, oh, I should be filming. Oh, I could film something. And I love that. It's so sick. But yeah, anyway, now we're off to the beach, so let's go. Guys, we just got to the beach and it is a beautiful day. It's actually really warm out here. And here we go, have a suss the ocean. Gorgeous. I saw Sam as well. He was at the coffee shop, but I didn't go and say hello to him. He was otherwise entertained. So I think I'll see him tonight for a gym session, which will be good. Just on my way to find Jade. I've got no idea where she is. Well, okay, she said she was meeting me at Oakberry. I've got no idea where that is. I wanted to get a coffee. Apparently she's already ordered it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll try and suss that in a second. But here we go. The ocean looks so sick. It's so flat. It's got a weird colour today, I don't know. Hectic. Obviously the sky's a little bit weird as well, so maybe that's why. Smells like paint. Just thought I'd let you know. But yeah guys, I'm feeling really good today. Really just good energy, really high vibes, high spirits. Yeah, I've got lots of like an overwhelming amount of work that I'm meant to be doing right now, and I'm here having a coffee, which is a little bit interesting, but you know, anyway, it's my choice. And I know that I'll get it all done. I just don't know when that will be. But I think this week's a little bit more quiet than last week, which is good because I need to like do a lot of things to put in place, work that will be bringing me more income over the next couple of months. So I really need to crack down on that this week and next. So it's a good opportunity for that. Okay, I'll leave you with it, and yeah, I'll chat to you very soon. Good morning, guys.
Haven't you already said good morning?
Yes. Yes, I have already said good morning. It was about the whole thing.
Cut.
First second on the vlog, and he's already telling me what to do. This is bullshit. Ready to get this one?
the tongue first for me.
What the heck, man? What the heck? We're out here at Livid Skate. This is actually my favourite. No, I like the hair like this.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, okay. This is we're out here at Livid Skate, guys. Favourite coffee and scabs. A little bit weird today, but that's all.
What do you mean a little bit weird?
The guy in there, it was a little bit weird to me today. Probably doesn't. Yeah.
This is a microphone.
It's a lot nicer, but today it was a bit weird. Can I just move my down?
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll get the shot. You can edit this. I actually reckon I could be a good vloggy person.
I actually don't vlog vertical unless it's going onto Instagram.
Oh shit, okay, sorry. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
No, it's fine. I can just put it onto Instagram.
Yeah. And then this one's for Instagram. Can I zoom? How do you zoom on this thing?
No, it only has that or flat. You need to hold this though.
Me?
Yeah, and then you come in. You hold it in front of it.
Okay.
And then you come in. Like that. No, it's in.
Oh, yeah, it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Get ready?
Good morning.
Is there any way you can watch that back? I touched the lens. Isn't that like...
That's not very good for me. Oh, and again. Still touching the lens, Kayla.
Stop. Stop the paparazzi.
Guys, holy shit. It is now 4 o'clock. Time literally just disappeared from me. We had such a nice morning and then had lots of conversations that really just needed to happen. And it was so nice and it's refreshing to be able to have those conversations. And so Jade and I had a pretty chilled morning, having a nice coffee, and then went for a bit of a walk. And then I've just gone to the food shops, to Coles, got some meat, spent a decent amount of money, but packed up on meat for the next couple of days, which is good. More eggs, and then I've just cooked myself a feast, snacked down on that. But yeah, there's so much work that I have to do now. I came back to a package, which is pretty cool. So that's just another product that's been sent. So I'll be making a video for that one soon. But yeah, man, holy moly, I've got a lot of work to do. And the days just keep disappearing on me, which I'm not upset about because I'm glad that I'm now just having time. But I also need to crack down on some work. So next couple of days will also be pretty hectic, I reckon. Not sure how exciting the rest of this day will be. Try and get down, watch the sunset, give you guys something to look at least, because currently it's going to be like a 2-minute vlog. And I'll just try and teach you guys a couple of things while I'm working on it. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to teach anyone anything, but I'll be pretty keen to share what I'm doing and what I'm working on. So just going to do the dishes as I need to, because I just did it. Still feeling a little bit under the weather, feeling a bit dehydrated, so I just need to look after myself today. And I'm setting myself the goal of at least finishing the vlogs. It's not technically work, but it's keeping my mind active from doing that, and I need to just get those done. They're so simple to do. They just require time, which is what I've got at the moment because I'm not feeling too great. My mind isn't as active as it needs to be. But yeah, we're gonna get this done, and then yeah, on to the next. It's exciting stuff, guys, and I guess it's just part of starting to work for yourself is how do you manage your time properly. And obviously I haven't quite cracked that one yet, but I'm going to be patient with myself and just allow myself to have some time, because it's been, a week. So a week is of today. Yeah, so it's exciting and I'm okay with that, and I'll get there, I know it. So yeah, until the next video, which is right there. Yo, what is... Probably should have done that. Yo. So I'm just going for a bit of a drive, and I thought, oh well, this would be a good time to talk a little bit about
getting into UGC and like starting content creation. I don't know if this is something that you guys need to hear or that would benefit you, but I'll just tell you what I did and how I kind of got into it. So I've always loved taking photos. I've never really been very good at them, but I've always loved it, and I've always known that I like it, and I like seeing different angles of things and capturing light, and I've always been very artistic. So I've always liked, you know, just capturing and creating and doing that sort of stuff. So I guess I already had that in me. But then obviously creating content for other brands and companies and people requires a little bit more of looking at strategy and understanding marketing and that sort of stuff. And like, don't get me confused, you do not need to go to uni to get a degree to understand marketing and to understand finance and to do all these things. They help you very significantly because they present you with all of the industry relevant information basically that you need, and they allow you to learn about that in a place where you have lots of mentors and lots of like-minded people, but you don't necessarily need it, okay? And that's not me bagging uni at all, because I think uni is a great thing if that is where you want to be going. So when we're making UGC content, what I mean by UGC is user generated, right? So that could be any sort of content. Generally, UGC explainer or like product showing, like product overview videos would generally be like you sitting in front of the camera speaking about the product, and then like mixed up with like little shots of like the product in use and what it looks like and how it feels and all those sorts of things. So you'd kind of be explaining some basic selling points or some really like some personal points from your own perspective, that makes the product sound good, right? Because at the end of the day, advertisers want you to buy it, want to give out content that people will buy, right? To influence sales or raise engagement or any of those sorts of things. So, which is why it's so important, which is why your marketing is more effective when you actually genuinely align with these companies and care about them and all of those sorts of things, right? Because it means that, like, instead of me being like, oh, you know, these sunnies are, you know, really good at keeping the sun off, right? Instead you're able to be like, guys, I wear these sunnies absolutely every day. They changed my life. Like, no longer am I squinting in the sun or feeling insecure about how I look in sunnies, and I've never felt like I found something that fits my face perfectly until I found these bad boys. Not only do they look good, but they make me feel good and they protect my eyes from the sun. You know, just like kind of when you actually align with something, it makes it so much easier for you to sell it because you actually care and you can actually give genuine points that of authenticity that show to people, and that's like the most important part of it. So that's kind of a little overview of that. In there, I like to mix like lifestyle videos, which is also still user generated content, but this is generally more based around the actual lifestyle that comes with that product. So rather than selling the product specifically, you're trying to sell a lifestyle, or what this product allows you to do, right? So say it was a beach towel, right? Instead of, you wouldn't be sitting there and be like, oh guys, you wouldn't sit there for 30 seconds and be like, guys, this is the best beach towel, it's so cool, it's so awesome, like it makes me not get sand on my ass when I'm driving around. Obviously it could be those sorts of videos where you want, but other ones would be like, you introduce the towel like, guys, this is the best towel, and then bang, that you say only a little bit of information mixed in between with like 5 to 10 clips of actually using the product or just the lifestyle that it aligns with. And the product isn't seen in every single shot, so don't get that wrong. If you had like the towels, for example, half the shots would be about actually living at the beach and life and everyone having fun and all these things centered around the beach, which is associated with towels. So that's kind of where that would come into play. Yeah, so that was it, yeah. There are obviously other types of content where it's more of like, the ones that I like, the types of content that I'm really looking to do is like higher production value, basically movie quality, cinematic production adverts that you'd see on the telly, or like probably some cooler stuff than what you'd see on the telly, stuff that pushes it a little bit, and making those but for reels, right? Making those but for social media, making those but for people's I don't know, like their introduction YouTube video when they first get onto a landing page of a website. Like bringing that supreme quality, which is where it's going to go, to social media, right? Because it doesn't matter if it's not TikTok or Instagram, there will always be some sort of social platform that you need, that businesses will have, that people will have to interact and connect and sell. So this part of the world is just going to get even bigger. And to make it look like you are selling a lifestyle without pushing the products and without people realizing how much of a push it is, you need to be able to like look at things differently, align the brand strategies, and actually really look at the target audiences of who you're trying to create for. So if it's a towel company, like these are people that love going to the beach, that like making the most of their time. We can then assume that they like spending time outdoors, they like the freedom, they like connecting with nature, but they also like to maybe look after themselves, or they like to I don't know off the top of my head, but like, and then you can start to build like a bit of a target demographic. And okay, well, what would people that do all of those things, what would be the best thing to align with them? So you wouldn't then make a video if you're thinking, oh, okay, well this towel we're centering around little kids. You wouldn't target it to teenagers. You'd either target you'd target it to the parents, right? So it's just understanding that audience, and then understanding the brand strategy, and then we're coming up with like a lifestyle sort of content where you can show the product but connect it to an idea, to a brand, to a community, to like a vision. And that's what people really want. They want to feel a part of something, but they don't want to be sold something. They love to buy, but they don't like to be sold it. Yeah, and obviously with that comes a lot of learning, and I'm definitely not where I want to be. Like there are so many skills and talents and edits and just ways of navigating this space that I'm yet to discover and yet to master, and I'm so excited to learn, and that makes it so freaking exciting, man, because I know how much is there. Yeah, anyway, what else? And then anyway, so the way that I got into this stuff at the start, which was actually something that I took from one of my mates, Flynn. He had a bit of a UGC TikTok video where he was teaching people about how to make UGC stuff and how to get into that space. And it started with, okay, go to your house, find 2 or 3 random products, right, that you actually use, right, because they're at your house, so you actually use them. And then write down a couple of cool things about them that you really like. Look on their website, get a couple of things about on the website, like some like main points or main tips or main like selling points basically, or their features or whatever. And then you come up with a little 15 to 30 second script of what you think would be a good way to talk about this product. So first you break it down to the hook where you introduce it, so it's like trying to hook someone onto the video. So I don't know, if it's something that you felt like holy shit, this has allowed me to unlock a whole new aspect of my life, you could be like, this product literally changed my life, or using this product has opened so many new doors for me, or I cannot go through my days without this one essential thing. You know, just some sort of like hook to get people like, oh, what's that essential thing? Maybe if you like it, I could like it. And then the next bit, that's when you start introducing what it is that you're actually looking at, the product, the idea, the examples, all those sorts of things. So you get a couple of videos of you using it, a couple of videos of it being maybe used by someone else, or just sitting there, and like you get like a round shot to show what it is. Obviously it depends on what the product is, right? And then once you've got 3 or 4 and you've edited those all together to make it flow relatively nicely, and you're happy with the way you're presenting it, there's a hook, there's a bit of the content on information, and then there's a call to action. Like the call to action has to be strong. This is like the selling point, or the final thing. So you've hooked the user on, you've given them some information, so they're like, oh, okay, and then the call to action is like, go and do this now, or like, so head over to their website and check them out for yourself, you know, something like that. And then boom, once you got 3 of those videos, put together a little bit of a portfolio. Now you can do this for free on Canva. You can just make a little portfolio, or you can do a website, or whatever you want to do, but put it together as something. Have like an introduction, page, an introduction about yourself, what your interests are, and then have the 3 videos. If you have any photos that you've taken that are really nice as well, put those up there as well, okay? Just make sure that the lighting is nice, so it's bright. The audio quality is pretty good, so I'd put like a video, like a music clip behind it or something along those lines. And then, yeah, we just suss it from there. So that's when you start reaching out to brands, because then you've got something to show for. So you could be like, all right, go into your stories on Instagram. You go into stories and you start clicking through the stories. Eventually, as you scroll through people's stories, they will come up with sponsored posts or ads. So at the start, bang, just start sending people messages through DMs. If there's a sponsored ad that comes up, send a message, be like, hey guys, love the way you guys are presenting your content. I've got a couple of ideas. Is there anyone that I can talk to about UGC or content creation? Cheers, Mitch, right? That's it. It'll take a while. It'll take a while to get your first one. But if you keep doing that, you just reach out to 10 or 15 a day, I can almost guarantee that in 2 weeks, you will, if not at least one, you have at least one company. And as soon as they send that to you, they get the details in, and look, some of them won't be comfortable with paying you. Like, that's okay if you are willing to work not paid. You will find people that are willing to pay, as long as you make sure that you're setting your price at a price point that actually sets your value, right? So you got to be careful here, because you don't want to put it too low where they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? But you also don't want to put it too high that they're like, what the freak? So for whatever the price is, you need to be able to kind of explain it, right? Whether it's, yeah, no worries, the reason that the price is this is because there's 30 minutes in here included for project management, an hour and a half here for shooting, and then an hour for editing, and that's just the time it's going to take. And generally, if you can explain it, they're like, oh yeah, actually that's fine, that works out well, let's do it. And some brands will be like, hey, look, I'm actually don't want to do that, but we can send you some gifted products. So that just means they'll just send you the product, and then you make content for them without getting paid for it, but you still get to keep the product, and then you still have to deliver them a video. So that's up to you whether you are looking to just at the start expand your portfolio and get lots of brands involved, and like get as many as you can, get as much experience, and you're not too stressed about being paid for it. That's a good way to start. But again, you will always find people that will pay, which is okay. Another way to get onto this would be create those starter videos, and then go to this, search up an app online or a website called creatorflow.au, I believe. That'll be linked in the comments below, section below, and sign up as a creator. Send up your videos for them. Make an introductory video, just being like, hey guys, my name's Mitch, I'm a content creator based in Perth. I love lifestyle content and shooting wellness stuff, and these are things that are really important to me, blah blah blah. I would love for you guys to reach out and to work with you, and that's it. And then so you upload all those, Creator Flow will then go through and like give you some suggestions on them, or rank them, or whatever, which is really useful, especially at the start when you're like, oh, I'm pretty sure I got this, but I'm not sure. Anyway, and then once you've done that, that's when you start looking at, okay, cool, I could start getting some clients through there, and then you just start building up people coming from each direction. So that'd be a really good way to start. Another piece of advice would be, okay, if you want to create more lifestyle-y type content where you are actually going and like creating this huge dream, or you want to get really good at shooting something, go out and start shooting it. Just go out and start doing it, putting it on your personal page, because one, you're literally not losing anything, and you're learning exactly how to do it, which is awesome, which is what I'm going to start to do a little bit more of, because I'm realizing that my personal brand, oh, I've just done myself a doozy. My personal brand doesn't really reflect the type of content that I want to be doing, which is okay, because it will soon. And then once you start to get experience with this, then people start to see you can do it really well. Or even I've heard of people buying clothes from companies they want to work with, and taking really good photos, editing them nicely, or taking videos and tagging the companies in your story mostly, because then it starts to get you popping up on their pages. And if they like the way, if they like the content that you're producing and it aligns with their brand, then they're going to be like, hey, actually, maybe we could talk to these guys. And then you send them the UGC stuff if they interact with your story, and yeah, just see what happens. But this would be a good way, I reckon, to get started. Cheers. Yo, guys, we have not had the day that I was expecting to have. That's okay, because sometimes life just happens, man. So what we're doing right now is just still editing the vlogs, because I've literally achieved like almost nothing today. But that's all good, because you know it is what it is and it's done now, so we're moving forward. Currently 7:49 PM. Yeah, so I think this might be the last vlog of the shortest vlog, so apologies guys. Hopefully there was some sort of something that we could add in there, but I just literally didn't have the mental capacity today. I had lots of stuff that was going on, which was a shame, but we're back on for tomorrow. We've got a pretty good day ahead, I think. We got some cool stuff that we're gonna get up to. I'm absolutely exhausted, very drained, but that's just what happens sometimes. And I also just wasn't feeling well, so it's just not the duo that you want. But yeah, so we're gonna start tomorrow off with a morning coffee with my mate Alex, and then we're gonna go and have we're just gonna sit down and work, and I've actually got to do it because there's a lot of stuff that I didn't do today that I now have to do and I have to catch up for, and my week is once again looking pretty packed. Yeah. Anyway, we're moving forward, we're moving on to the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed that vlog. Leave some comments for what I should do for the next vlog, just to keep it interesting. And if you guys found any value out of that video, if you want to listen to a little bit more stuff like that, or if you just want to go and see cool stuff, because then obviously I will change what I film and like the days and the way that I film them. So yeah, let me know. Let's go. Much love. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Ciao.